Chicago was once the capital of terracotta ornamentation on buildings, largely because of the Northwestern Terracotta Company right here in town. Here on what's known as Terracotta Row are 4 houses that were built by and for executives of the company. 2 across the street, very ornate, built later, and these 2 built in the late 1800s. One next to us with not a lot of detail, and this one with an enormous amount of terracotta detail. There's the famous Weaver woman panel on the side of the house. There are florets. Everywhere you look, there is terracotta, including this amazing fence across the front of the lot. It's a very wide lot. The fence spans the whole thing. They've got 2 large side yards, both very well landscaped, gazebos and garden spaces in the summer. Behind the house is a coach house, a 2-bedroom coach house, but the centerpiece of this property is clearly this house, which has a very ornate facade, unlike anything you see anywhere in Chicago. Let's go on in and take a look. So when we come inside, it's as ornate here as it was on the exterior, renovated in 1996 by the people who are selling it today, and they brought it back to their vision of what it might have looked like originally. You've got the great hanging stairs in the foyer and the stained glass above, and then here on the floor, this wood pattern is picked up. They've then patterned the walls and the ceilings with papers, and they've created this nice, formal, old-style living room. It's got the high moldings, the high ceilings, and that's joined here in the suite, which includes the dining room, with those high ceilings, the big tall windows, so that we're filled with light here in these very formal rooms. Then we come into the more informal part of the house. Here I've got Joanne Nemirovsky, who's the agent selling the house. Joanne, what's really great is I was in the formal rooms and now I'm in a less formal space, right?
This is a wonderful kitchen, particularly because of the width of the room. Rarely in Chicago do you get things that you are available to have a fabulous kitchen with top-of-the-line appliances, and then it moves right into the dining space as well as a wonderful living room off of that. So they do have their very formal living room, dining room, but they also have an informal space that's wonderful for entertaining or just for family gatherings. There's another room off of the family room area, and that could be a homework room. It could be also, they use it for outdoor, it's kind of indoor-outdoor barbecuing. Wonderful space in here, which you would never be able to get if you didn't have these 3.5 lots.
One of the great advantages provided by that width that Joanne was describing is that here in the landing on the 2nd floor, I've got stained glass on 3 sides of me, here in the stairs and in a bedroom here and there. Every one of them is illuminated by daylight because there's so much room around the house. Nothing is dark. The whole house feels light, including the stained glass. So on this floor, we've got 3 bedrooms. We'll talk about them in a minute. In the basement, there is a bedroom, and there are other rooms that could be bedrooms. They're offices. There's also an office with a beamed ceiling and a fireplace that could be a family room. But back up here, again, we've got the 3 bedrooms. Each one has big, beautiful windows. The stained glass is different in each room. They have big closets. They have the high ceilings, a lot of the ornate finishes that the sellers have put into the house. We get to the master bedroom, one of those 3. It's very large. It probably combines a few original rooms. It's so big that they've divided it up. They've got sort of a formal dressing area created. That doesn't have to be permanent. There are changes that could be made. You could change some of the finishes here if you wanted, but what would remain is the details that make this house so distinctive, the glass, the bricks, and all that terracotta.